the Detroit Lions, taking on the Chicago Bears.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7.
The numbers from last week's game for Ebron: 7 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Mixon with a first down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. The first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At their 49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 43-yard line. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling the drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
First down.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw. Far. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They're looking to throw. Holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Far. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw on 3rd down. Far. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Back to throw. Far. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Far. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
A gain of 5 brings up
from the 25 on 2nd down. Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
makes the score Bears 3. Lions.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me, that's my bad. Let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Throwing on first down. Far, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week week in our meetings. We need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys. Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second down.
On second down, Mixon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. 5 yards on the play. And it's
on 3rd and 2. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw on second down. Far. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Lions. 59 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We often give credit to the O-line. There, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. The 20, and all the way down to the 9. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 42 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bears are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. go play action here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll run on first down. Mixon takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Throwing Jones to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Bears first down.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
9-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Joe Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Lions 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his... The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
The 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Far. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Far. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Far. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the crossing route complete. That's man. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Off the play fake. Far. Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's man. And the Lions have got 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Basley set to kick off.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he finds his running back, Mixon. So we come upon, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Far. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. All the way catch and run. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun. Far. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
14. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
At the Bears' 5-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Operating from the gun. Far. This will be caught at about the 6. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preach, it's coach, it's thought about.
So here are the Lions to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Far. A heavy rush, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bears take over. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Short little throw to Ebron. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
He's going to look deep down the field. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And the lead is up to 5. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the Bears' 31-yard line.
From the gun, far. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Operating from the gun, far. On the crossing route, complete. That's man. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession. No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the deep.
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
15.
From the gun, far. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
Aaron talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this is back to a 5-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
22. Mike Badgley set to kick.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Ebron's got it. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. On the run, it's Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the carry.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the ball, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 put you on the path, a significant number.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That's not good enough, man.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Washington. It's a gain of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Jones. It's complete right around the 8. And they will get to him at the 7 and snap him short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. On first down, far. The kicker here is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And the second down throw on target. 7 yards there and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On first and 10, far. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Of 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at their 49-yard line.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Off play action. Far. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's third and short. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's third and 3. On the crossing route, complete. That's man. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll try to run with Swift. They'll try and run it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 20.
So this one in the